Hello friend, today's kitchen location is Vlore, Albania. Today we're going to take a quick tour of the kitchen and we'll play the little game of what's missing or wah 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 versus yay. So let's see what this kitchen holds. Get ready to look fast because this kitchen is pretty compact. Okay, here it is. Did you catch it all? Okay, I'm just kidding. But this kitchen is open concept and is open to the living area. So that's nice being open and airy. Next we'll go through the kitchen and see if you can spot the wah-wahs from the yays. In my book, the first yay is this 4-burner glass top stove. This is about 3 burners more than I've been getting lately, so that's a big yay. And we have an oven that I'm really looking forward to. That's another big yay because we haven't had access to an oven in quite a while. Like I said, this is very open concept. There's no island or like breakfast bar, but that's not a big deal. We have a dining room table. Let's take a look in the drawer and see what we have to work with. So here are our utensils, and if you notice this slot right here seems to be something missing. Seems to be something like a butter knife, but it's okay because what I've been using is the handle of a spoon and spread my mayo and spread my butter with that. Cute little coffee spoons. Colander, cutting board, and this is what I'm using for food storage, a yogurt that we already used up. As far as cooking, we have a frying pan, a Dutch oven type pot, and this big round bottom pot with a lid. So that works great. I made bean soup already. That worked out well. And then after that, kitchen is fine. I like having this drain board here on the side. Now take a close look at the plates, or maybe I should say lack of plates. So this is kind of a wah wah wah. We have one full-size plate and we have kind of a dessert plate. So this is always funny. I don't know if that is typical for the country that we're in, if people in Albania usually use shallow bowls instead of plates, but it'll be interesting trying to prep and eat meals with 1.5 plates. Next, we've just kind of used drawers that were empty. This is my little tea collection. Here we have 6 more bowls and my spices. This drawer I've turned into my pantry. Beans, noodles, granola, and under here is basically empty as well. I have a little bag of potatoes and some oil, so this works as a pantry. That's the overview of the kitchen so far. I don't know if you've noticed, but as we took our little tour, you may have picked up that there is no microwave here. And that does fall a little bit under the wah 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 category for me because I like to cook once and eat twice. Meaning I'll usually make a big batch of something and we'll just nuke it and warm it up so you don't have to cook that time. But it's okay. This is part of the creativity and the learning and just adapting to what you have. Work with what you got and let's go. So what I've been doing is making soups and stews, and then of course you can just reheat that on the stovetop. Or if you make rice or a stir fry, then you can have fried rice, or you can turn your stir fry, extra vegetables and whatever you have in your stir fry, mix it with some scrambled up eggs and turn it into an omelet. So there are definitely ways around it. You just have to be a little creative and work with what you got, no problem. If you have been traveling long-term, or if you're thinking about traveling long-term, this will absolutely come as no surprise. I think everybody who has stayed in a furnished rental has come across this. And the issue is the lack of sharp knives. This one looks good. It has a nice blade. It's heavy. I thought, this is great, except it is so blunt and so dull that the new nickname for this knife in this house in Albania is the sledgehammer, because it's kind of like trying to chop your carrots with a sledgehammer. It just doesn't make a cut. It's okay, I have a serrated steak knife that I've been using and it works out okay. So this is the yay item that we're gonna focus on today. I think in almost 2 years of travel, we have not come across one of these in one of our rental kitchens. It is a mini panini maker, or a hot hoagie sandwich maker, toasted cheese sandwich. Any of those could probably be made in here. This is what we're going to use and celebrate a win. And next we're going to be making weenie paninis, because it's what we have in the refrigerator. It's quick and easy. We get to use our mini panini maker and get some lunch in not too long a time. Is this kitchen missing a few things that would be nice to have? Sure, but it's just that. They're nice to have. They're not necessary, and you can get the job done. So if you're traveling and finding yourself in rental kitchens and maybe you don't have what you need, just remember to bring your creativity, a little bit of humor, and maybe your own knife. Okay, friend, let's take advantage of what I would consider the biggest yay in this kitchen. And that is this mini panini maker, or sandwich heater, or hoagie maker, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be using this to make weenie paninis. This is what I love about international travel. We get to go to new places and see what they consider essential in the kitchen. When we were in Mexico, there was always a blender for making salsas and sauces. When we were in Southeast Asia, there were beautiful, magnificent, fancy rice cookers that I tried to take full advantage of. And I guess here in Albania, I'm going to be taking advantage of the mini panini maker. I don't know if this is typical for Albanian kitchens, but we have it here and I'm going to use it. So let's make a weenie panini and use this bad boy. The absolute star of this recipe is going to be, after I crackle the bag, is going to be this fresh bakery purchase baguette. Look at this. I'm so excited. It smells great. The whole bakery smells great. If I don't gain 25 pounds here in Albania between the bread that is just to die for, the sausage, the cheese, the yogurt sauce, gyros, I don't know, it's going to be something short of a miracle. First, I'm going to cut the bagel to size, and I'll put it on here and get a rough estimate of how big the sandwich can be and fit in the panini. I'm going to cut this first because my cutting board will get wet later, and I want to have this done before the cutting board gets wet. So there's the beginning of our weenie panini. Perfect. Not many ingredients for this simple dish. The star of our show, the baguette. I'll be putting on a few tomato slices, cheese, weenies, a little grind of Italian seasoning, mayo, and some onion I'll throw in with the weenies. So very simple ingredients for a simple but delicious sandwich. I'll start by slicing the onion. That should be enough for one sandwich. And I'll cut some tomatoes. I think 3 of these little weenies will be good enough. And I will split them. I'll kind of try and butterfly them. keep them together. And I will pan fry these so they're nice and warm, along with the onion, and hopefully we get a little caramelization with the onion. There we go. Let's start heating those up. Just a little bit of oil in the pan. Let's get the burner warmed up. If you've watched any of my other videos, every kitchen kind of comes with the challenge of learning this particular stovetop. This one is really nice. I have 4 burners and it's a glass top, so I don't have to fuss around with the induction. So I'm hoping this will go just smoothly. Now that the onions have had a couple minutes to saute a little bit, we'll put the weenies in. When they brown up a little bit on that side, we'll flip them over and they'll be warmed up for our panini. Oh, onions are getting some nice color. And that'll take just a minute or two. Okay, this isn't taking long. Let's see the color. Oh, beautiful color. Flip these over, move them around to get a new position. Oh, they're curling up, so they're almost done and ready to go on the panini. These are ready. Let's take them out and put them to the side while we get ready to do the other parts of the panini. Take our nice, beautiful onions. Oh, that's gonna be lovely. Ooh. All right, let's split this without cutting our fingers. What I like to do is to scoop some of this additional stuff out, some of the bulk out. You could turn these into breadcrumbs. You could feed them to the birds. I know that's controversial. But scoop a little bit of this bulk out. Now there's no butter knives in this kitchen, so we will improvise and put our mayo on with the spoon handle. I'll mayo up both sides and then we'll go to the next step. Both sides have mayo. Next, I'm going to put a few grinds of this Italian seasoning on. Give it a nice little punch. Next, I'll put on my tomatoes. Oh, perfect. And I guess I'll add my onions next. Ooh, those are looking good. I'm only going to be putting on 1 piece of cheese because I don't really have that much cheese in the house. I have to share with Mr. Honey Bunny. So I will put on some cheese like that. Next, for the weenies. Just like that. Oh, I guess this is the bottom. Put the bottom on. And now I can't wait to use the panini maker. I don't really know how to use this. I haven't really used anything like this before. So I have it turned on and the little light is orange. I'm assuming we have to wait till green. Let's see. And then I'm gonna smash it in here and we're gonna have this awesome panini. Okay, the light didn't change, but it feels quite hot, so I'm gonna go for it. Put our little sandwich in there. Smash down. Here we go. Smashing, smashing, smashing. Oh, I hear it sizzling. I think in theory you're supposed to shut this, but I don't know if we're gonna get it all the way closed. All right, let me hold this shut for a minute and we'll come right back. Okay, I've been holding this shut for a few minutes and I can hear probably the tomatoes sizzling, maybe the cheese. So I think it's time to open it up and see what it looks like. Ooh, can see the tomato escaped over here a little bit. Oh, nice and smashed. Oh, yep, some of the cheese got out. Nice grill marks. Here's what it looks like. I'm gonna cut it open and have a taste test. It looks great. It looks like the Albanian sandwiches that we've tried here so far. All right, let's cut this and see if we get the gooey shot. Not quite. Could have added more cheese for that. We do have some cheese spilling out over here that looks pretty scrumptious. The bread is nice and crispy. I'll take the piece with the cheese. Super yummy. Okay, this isn't gonna win any gourmet awards. I mean, it is made with weenies. It's a weenie panini, but it absolutely hits the spot. The panini maker, I can tell, is gonna get a full workout these 30 days. It takes wonderful bread, smashes it down, and makes it all that much more crispy, crunchy. And tomorrow, when I get more cheese, and maybe some different fillings, I'm gonna try it and make it even cheesier, but it's delicious. The onions have a nice flavor in there, and I like the warm tomatoes. So I think this was a great success, and I loved trying out new equipment. I just want to say thanks for watching. Please give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.